JavaScript data types, we have to define the types. So we need to understand how to manipulate the strings. I told you about the string manipulations. String manipulations, we need some important functions for handling the string manipulations. Generally, we need string manipulation related some function. So what are the general string manipulation functions and how do we use the string manipulation functions? So string manipulation, so related some important functions. How do we deal with them? So string type. So these are the string manipulation functions. So we have the options char at, we have character code at index of, last index of, trim and substring, substr, slice, split, starts with, ends with. So and search, these are the options for defining. So how do we use these string manipulation related functions? How do we deal with the string manipulation functions? So and how we can work with the string manipulation related functions. Let's see one simple example. That means we can use that with various options. With various options, we can handle them. That means starts with. So it can be like character at, character code at. So whether it is starting with that particular character, so the first character, the second characters, we can access them. How to deal with them, right? We need to understand. Generally, for that we have different options. All together in one example, I will tell you. First, we need to understand what are the properties and what are the options available for that. So means how we can handle the strings. Few options I already told you, and these examples I will give you, so you can practice these examples. So if I explain one and you give you these examples, you can practice all these examples. So they are related to different options, different conditions, right? So this is required in various situations. Okay, these are all string related options on comparing the strings, configuring the strings. These are all string related options on. So and how to deal with them, with one example I will give you. First, what are the string manipulation functions? We have two categories: string manipulation functions and string formatting functions. Two options are there. So the string manipulation functions, these are all the string manipulation functions. The basic string manipulation functions are, give you a list of them. Yeah. So those are all the string manipulation related functions actually. Data types. Yeah, these are all the string manipulation functions. First important, so we have to understand the functions like char at, and char code at. Previous example I already given you. One example I given you. So char at will return the character present at specified index. Suppose I said caret 0, it returns the character at that specified index. And char code at, it returns the character code ASCII value. Suppose so we have A, B, C, D. Some string is there. Char at 0 will return A. Char code at 0 will return 65. That means it returns the code of that A. That is character code. So to verify the character and the character code. So based on that, we can perform different interactions also. So we can handle different interactions also. Actually, suppose, see, so how we can manage the options. Char coded, in the last session, I given you one example. So one example I showed you with this char coded. That means we have to verify whether the first character is an uppercase letter or not. Then we can use that char code at. So what is char coded, how these are used? Get the character. Right. So it's a simple approach. What we have to do is, suppose we are creating one example here. Let's close this and create a new one. String demo .html. Okay. So let's create doc type HTML head and title. So and some string. Okay. And link relation is equal to style sheet and href is equal to, so node modules bootstrap dist css some bootstrap.css. Yeah. So first I'm creating one simple body, and here we are defining different options like field set. I'd say legend, and here I said uh, payment details, payment details, and here we are defining a div, and we are asking the user to enter some input. Type is equal to text. So payment details. So here we are defining the details like so label. So here we have the label. So card number. Okay. Now just we have a text. So and here we are configuring in a div. So class as suppose input group. We are defining input group. And here we have a text box. Input type is equal to text, and the class as form control. Form control. And here we are configuring so a simple span, and here we have a class called, so this is the class we will give as input group text, input group text. Okay. And input group text, or so yeah, input group text, and we want to append that or append. So here we have defined input group text here. And here we are displaying an image. So just width and height is equal to 50-50. Just width and height is defined for that image. Later we can give some options here. So here we are asking the user to enter the card number. Right? So we have like container fluid. So class container fluid. Okay. This is now here user can enter the card. Suppose height is some 30. Yeah, 25 something. So that is the height defined for that. Now we have to define this input group append. That means it will append to this particular one, right side, you can see. Now the point is, when user is entering the card number, so based on the card number, so I'm typing that 456, that is the card number. We are entering some card number. When user is entering the card number, based on the card number, it has to display some images here, like it is a Visa card, is it a Master card? Based on that, it should display those images there. So that means based on the first character, it should able to identify is it a Visa or a Master card, like that. And if anything is not, then it should say invalid. So for example, we have some images related to that. We need to keep some images related to this. Suppose I have some images, so relevant to this. I'm using some images. So we have some images like Visa. Okay. So that is one image and another image like another card. Okay. And we have to display some invalid. Master also is there. Okay. So we can display some another message if it is invalid, right? If it is invalid, we can display some message. Okay. Initially these two are there. This is invalid. 3. Okay, 3. These we will copy into our project location. So in the images, we are adding those images here. So we have visa dot png. So we have this is invalid dot png, master dot png. All these png files are there. Okay. Now when user is typing the card number, so when user is typing the card number, I need to define. So I need to configure the values into it. That means I need to display that symbol while typing here. That means for this text box, so we have to, for this image, we have to give an ID as card. So img card, that is card image, and the text box ID is txt card. Okay. And while typing, then we have to use an event on key up. That means after the release of every key, it should verify immediately. Actually, it should verify only for the first itself, right? For the first character. On key up, verify card, this function will be called. And we are calling that function here. So script, so function, so that is verify card. This verify card have to collect the value they entered in the text box. Txt card is equal to document get element by ID txt card dot value. Whatever card number they entered, we have to collect. And we need to get the first character. That means we have first character. First char is equal to txt card dot char at 0. We have to get the first character. And here we need to define. So if first character is equal to 4, that means it is starting with 4. Then we have to get the image also, where img card is equal to document get element by id img card, and img card dot src is equal to I need to display the image. So dot slash images slash, suppose this is visa dot png. That is the image we need to display. We have a choice, else if the first character is equal to 5, then img card dot src is equal to, so dot slash images slash master dot png. We are changing the image. Else, if it is not both of them, then img card dot src is equal to dot slash images slash, so invalid dot png. So these images must be displayed there. So these are the images, invalid, visa, master. These images must be displayed there. That means now, based on the first character, it has to verify that. That means you are accessing the first character. Based on that, you are verifying it. Then you can see now. So when I refresh here, so when I type here, so when I'm typing the card number here, and I start the card number with 4, then it says visa. You can wait for 2-3 characters, you can verify. So if it is, so this starting with 4, then it is visa. Suppose the card number is starting with some other, it says invalid symbol will come. Suppose it is starting with 5, then it says master card. That means we are collecting the first character, and based on that first character, we are verifying the values. We are configuring the values, we are verifying the values. So that is, so how we can access, and how we can use, and based on the first character, how we can handle several manipulations actually. That is general approach how we can do that. So this is depending on the first character. So we use char code at. That means it is used to return the character code at the first character, means at specified index. Currently we are using 0, means it will get the first one. You can access at any specified index, you can access and you can use them. So at any index, what character is present, you can access and you can use them. So that is char. Char code means it will get the code. So the codes are used to understand, is it a capital letter, is it a lowercase, uppercase. So which key depressed, we can understand that by accessing the character code. Based on that, we can display different values. For example, suppose here in this, so we have configured another div. So this is like some class as form group. Okay. And here we are defining, so another div. So class as form group. And here I said label some name on card. And here we have a div, and input type is equal to text. ID is equal to txt name, and here class is form control. Okay, now that is the option here defined here. Now in this, I need to display. So this is another control. Just for understanding and just for clarity's sake, here I will put a style, and for field set, so we will put width as some 300 pixel. Okay, that will keep the field set to 300 pixel like this. Okay. Now here we have a card number and we have name on card. And when user is entering the name on card, we need to, already I given last example, we have to verify that it should start with an uppercase letter and it should have some name. So name can be lowercase or anything, but it should start with an uppercase letter. It should start with an uppercase letter. So that means the first character must be uppercase. If there is any problem in that, then it has to display message below. I will keep a div and a class as text danger. So this message, and here I want to display some message. So I want to display message. Name must start with uppercase letter. Name must start with uppercase letter. That is the message here. And this should not be displayed automatically. So that means this is ID as error. So name error. So name error, that is the ID. And I will use style display as none. Means by default it will not be displayed. So by default you can see it is not displayed. So it should be displayed. So when you haven't entered any uppercase letter inside this, first character is not uppercase letter. So then what we have to do is, so while typing, we need to verify. So in the text box, again here, while typing, we have to verify. So on key up, so verify name function should be called. And we have to call that function here. So let's call here the function verify name. And this function should get the name they have entered. So txt name is equal to document get element by ID, txt name dot value. Okay. And we have to define here the first character's code we need to get it. So we have to write a simple logic here. If txt name dot code at char code at 0 is greater than or equal to 65, and txt name dot char code at character code, not the character code at 0 is less than or equal to 90. If it is 65 to 90, then it means that, so it is uppercase letter. Then don't display that message. That means we have to call the message where, so name error document get element by ID, name error. And that name error we don't want to display. So if it is having it, then name error dot style. By using style attribute, you can use display is equal to none. So don't display. Else, if it is not 65 to 90, that means it is not uppercase letter. Then name error dot style dot display is equal to, here we need to define, so invalid. So or simply here we have to display block. So block will again display it. Now you can see that when user is typing the name, so card number is okay, and when user is card number is okay, and this is the card number, user is typing some card number. And later we will learn some techniques like how we can put hyphens in between and define them. Usually they use multiple text boxes, get focus with the multiple text boxes and display them and configure them as one actually. Generally, many times people ask the question like, in the text box, how we can keep hyphens. Actually, text box with hyphens. So it is combination of several text boxes look like one text box actually. So that is the type they generally follow. So we will see that. And here name on card is suppose name on card entered is suppose Rajesh something. It says that name must start with uppercase letter. That means suppose before this I removed and I said R is defined. Now it is hidden. If it is not defined, then it says must start with an uppercase letter. I am starting with an uppercase letter, then it is fine. It is fine. So if there are lengthy validations, so then we use regular expressions. By using regular expression, we will verify the values. For example, card number must be a 16-digit number. It must be a 16-digit number. So if it is not 16-digit number, it should not allow. So that means it must be a 16-digit number, then only it should allow. Otherwise, anything else they entered. So because as of now, some string also allowed inside it. So we should show some error message. We need to verify that it is the only 16-digit number. Then how you manage that, how you configure that. So actually, for that, what we have to do is, so we need to use regular expression. And a regular expression usually is verified. What you entered is verified with regular expression by using a string function called match. Match is also a string function. This match string function is used to verify. So with regular expression, it is used to verify with regular expression. How to write regular expressions already we learned. We learned regular expressions in HTML. So in HTML, I told you how to write regular expressions, meta characters and quantifiers. No need to explain that here. So already we discussed it. So here what we have to do now is, so simply, so here I will define a div. And class as text danger. And here I will keep an option. So invalid card number. So this is the message to display. Invalid card number should display. Yeah. Let's keep this outside the input group so that it can display below. Okay. Invalid card number. And important is, as currently we are verifying just by using length, and this is having an ID. So card error is the ID. And by default, style display as none. So it is not displayed. By default, that is also not displayed. Now, once you finish typing the card number, it should verify that and it should display. When you finish it, then what we can do is we can write another event for this card, that is on blur. On blur is a JavaScript event that indicates actions to perform when control loses the focus. When control loses the focus, that means when user comes out of that control. All events together at one place, I will give you a list. We will learn. Occasionally, situation wise, we are using some events. Till now, we used on click. So we have used this on load. This is on key up. In our both concepts, we used on key up. This is on blur. So that means blur means when it loses the focus. When it loses the focus, I should say, so verify card, already verify card function is there. I will use another function here as check card or say validate card. Validate card. Okay, that is better. This validate card so should fire up. So then let's write a script here. So we have to write a function. Validate card is the function. Here we have to first get the card number. Document get element by ID txt card dot value. So what card number they entered is collected. And we need to write a regular expression. Generally, regular expressions, when you are writing in HTML element, you write with the pattern is equal to, in quotes you will write. But when regular expressions are written in JavaScript, they must be enclosed in double slash. Regular expressions are enclosed in double slash. We have to enclose the regular expression in 2 slashes. And you write your regular expression. So according to our requirement, card number should be only a number 16 digits. So here we can simply write 0-9. So only numeric and 16 digit, exactly 16 digit. It cannot be less than that. It cannot be greater than that. So exactly 16 digit. That is the regular expression. You can define various regular expressions. /d you can use. So now I need to verify that is the card number. Generally, whatever you enter in it, it is a string. Is that string matching with regular expression? To verify, is it matching with regular expression or not? Matching with regular expression or not? So you have to use this function called match. We have to use match. It is a string function. So we will call one more one, that is card error. Card error is equal to document get element by ID card error. That is the message we want to display. So here we are checking the condition. If txt card, that means the card number you entered, is matching with match, you have to use the function match. Matching with a regular expression. Is it matching with regular expression? That means it is valid. Then card error dot style dot display is equal to none. If it is matching, it should be none. If it is not matching, then card error dot style dot display block. We have to show that message. So that means if it is matching with the regular expression, so hide that message, error message. If it is not matching, then display the message. So this should happen. So when a validate card function is called, it is called on blur. That means once you finish typing inside it, now you go here and I am entering some name on card. For this validation is there, some John, something like this. Okay, and here I am typing the card number. So I entered some card number 455. So here and so some number, and click outside it. Then it says invalid card number. That means you came out of it, immediately it says invalid card number. So you have to make sure that you enter a 16-digit number. So 444, some 555, 6777, and we entered a 16-digit number. So, and we finished it, then it is not there. If there is at least one character problem, then it says invalid card number. So if it is a string, it is invalid card number, because it should be only numeric value, then it is okay. You can verify. So immediately after it is finished, after it is entered. So that means we can check whether it is matching with that or not by using regular expression. You can write all your complex regular expressions, right? So verifying the passwords. Is it a strong password? Is it a weak password? By writing the regular expression. So that is, so you can write depending on what the regular expression you need for that situation. Suppose match is used for verifying with regular expression. I just used this. Suppose you want to verify the passwords. So then you take a password input, you have to verify by using this regular expressions you need to write. For example, just I am adding here. So field set and legend. Suppose login. Also in this we are configuring this. Suppose I said here extra, I will say here itself I will add a div and class as form group, and here it defined a label as password. So and here I need to put a div and ask to enter password. Input type is equal to password, id as txt pwd, and here class as form control, and this password should display a message below. Here we will put a div, and I will put class as text danger, and this div is having an ID. So pwd error. This is password error. Okay. And as per our conditions, the password must have one uppercase letter. Password must be 4 to 15 characters, like that. If anything is not there, then it has to show the status. It is a weak password, it is a strong password, we need to define that. So messages need to be displayed. Then we need to verify. For every character, we need to verify. For every character, we have to verify. Is it matching or not? We have to verify. Then for every character, if you want to verify, because every character may match, every character change may match, then we use key up again. So on key up, on key up. So we have verify password function. So we have verify password. On key up, we have verify password. And here we are writing the function. So we are configuring the function. So verify password. And this verify password should access here the value. That is here we have first var txt pwd document get element by id txt pwd dot value, and pwd error is equal to document get element by the id pwd error. That is password error. Okay. Now in that we need to display message. We need to verify this password with regular expression. So we need a regular expression. So regular expression. So it is written in double slashes. And in the regular expression, we need to configure. So here question mark equal dot star square brace a hyphen z slash w and 4 comma 10. So 4 to 10 characters, 4 to 10 characters, at least one uppercase letter, alphanumeric. So here we are writing the condition now. If so txt password dot match, is it matching with regular expression? Is it matching with regular expression? Then password error. Here we need to display the message. So here when you are displaying .inner HTML, we are displaying the message strong password. So it is strong password because it is matching all the conditions. Else what should happen? So here, so password, here we will write one more condition in the else. If password txt password dot length is also a string property. This string property is used to return the total number of characters in the string. If total number of characters in the string, length will return the total number of characters. These are all string manipulations. So that is the reason I said string manipulations are very important. In validations, we need a lot of them. So we have seen caret, char coded, we have seen match and length to know how many characters are present. If it is length is less than 4, because we said minimum 4. If it is less than 4, then password error dot inner HTML, I said say poor password. So else, so it should display. So password error dot inner HTML as weak password. That is the condition we have defined. So that means if it is matching with regular expression, that means it is according to requirement. So it is strong. And observe carefully, currently it is displaying, all the messages will be displayed in red color. All the messages will be displayed in red color. Here you see, so I'm entering password. And I'm entering password, then it says poor password. At least minimum 4 characters. It is now weak password. And I entered so one uppercase letter, that's strong password. But always it should not show this red color. Then what we can do is here I can change this class text danger. Okay. Dynamically, we need to apply colors for a string. For that, we have string formatting functions. In string formatting functions, you can apply the format to this string. So like colors, like size, like bold, you can just use after the string dot. So font color, which color? So this is green color. Okay. If it is strong password, if it is poor password, then font color, so red. And if it is weak password, font color, some yellow, something like this. Some say golden. So gold, something like this. I define like this. Now see here, these are also string formatting functions. These are string formatting functions. These are used to format the string. These are the string formatting functions. So now when I save this, you can see here. So when I enter the password, so then it says red color. Now at least minimum 4 characters are required. So 4 characters, then it is weak password. Then its color will be changed. Then still it is weak password. It needs at least one uppercase letter because there is no uppercase letter there. If there is one uppercase letter, then it is strong password. It is in green color. You can verify that. And once they finished typing that, I want to hide it. I want to hide that message. That's your wish. You can do that. Generally for that, what we can do is if you want to hide the message, so on blur, that means for this txt password, so we can write again on blur is equal to here hide message. That's a simple approach. Here we have to write the function. So function, so hide message. What it should do is document get element by ID, pwd error dot style dot display is none. Display is equal to none. So it should hide that. So you can hide that message. And if you are hiding the message, again, you must able to display the message. So when you are typing, it should display the message. That means when you are typing, you have to make sure that that message is again displayed. That means because it will be in hidden state in sometimes. So what we have to do is, so this password error, so pwd error dot style dot display is equal to block. We have to set that block and add some messages into it. So here I am typing. Now we have all the conditions. Suppose I said card number. So it says invalid card number. I entered the card number correctly. So I entered card number correctly. Name on card must be uppercase letter, some uppercase letter. And the password, here it is poor password. It is weak password. So still it is weak password and it is strong password. After that, so it is hidden. So again, when you are typing the password, then it should show it again if you are making any change. That is the reason again we have to display. So and now it is strong password and it is fine. So this is generally a different events combination, and this is all related to string manipulation. So we are using only 3 functions. Here we used some string formatting functions extra. Like we have used, these are string manipulation, string formatting functions we have, like font color. So we have font size. Font size also you can apply. We can use bold. You can use italic. You can use superscript. You can use subscript. You can dynamically apply. You can use to uppercase. You can convert to uppercase. You can use to uppercase. So you can use to lowercase. You can convert to lowercase. So these are also very much important. So because these are all formatting functions. String formatting functions are used to format the string dynamically. Just like you have seen, we are applying colors. We can apply multiple. Suppose I want to apply along with font color green, I want bold. Then I can use dot bold. So if it is poor password, I can say italics. I can keep italic. And if it is weak password, so I can put uppercase, or I just put here bold only, bold. And you can see here, those styles are applied. So, and I'm typing, it is italics, in italic. Now once weak password, then it is bold. And strong password, then it is also in bold. So we can apply the formats dynamically for the elements. These formats are important. So you can concatenate them for the string when you are displaying the string. These are string formatting functions. This allows you to format the string dynamically. Even suppose see here, so name on card. So it is typing here. It must start with uppercase letter. Okay, that is fine. Not only that, if user is not typing an uppercase letter, we can do one thing. If user is not typing an uppercase letter, and he finished, I can convert that into uppercase letter. we can convert that into uppercase letter if user is not typing an uppercase letter. So that means we can change the capitalization. So from to uppercase to lowercase. That means here in the text box, that is the name text box. So here we will write an option as on blur. That means once they finish the name, on blur once they finish the name. So we will say change case function will be called. Okay, let's call the function here. So we will call the function here change case. And what this change case function have to do? So it should access the name and convert the name into uppercase letters. That means first where txt name is equal to get element by id txt name. Okay. So here currently we are just accessing the text box. Okay. Not its value. Okay. So here what we do is, so we need to convert this. So into the text box need to be converted, value should be converted into uppercase. There are several options to define here. So that means we are storing that in a variable. So this is txt name is the variable. In this variable, we are collecting the value. Okay. Now what we are doing again, document get element by ID. So txt name dot value is equal to txt name. That means we collected the name from text box and stored in this variable, and the same name is assigned to same text box again. Means the name you collected from text box, you are assigning the same to the same text box again. Why you are doing that? Because this time I will convert that name to uppercase and assign. To uppercase is a string formatting function. That means now what will happen here is, so I entered some name. First it is asking for uppercase letters. So suppose I entered some name and some entered the name. First I entered uppercase letter, that is okay. But once I finish typing, it is converted into uppercase letter. That means all the letters are converted into uppercase letter. I clicked here. So I typed something and click outside. Then automatically the rest of are converted into uppercase letter. So that is capitalization. We are changing the capitalization and we are configuring and applying. So this is all string formatting and string manipulation. We are using a combination of string formatting functions and string manipulation functions. In string manipulation functions, we have some more functions like comparing the strings and validating the strings. So is it starting with, is it ending with that specific character or not? These all are under string manipulations that we will see in our next session, right? Tomorrow, we will continue with this. And in tomorrow's session, we will finish several examples on string manipulation. Then I will give you some tasks on this up to now what we have learned. And those tasks you have to design and show me, right? I will give you some form designs. You have to practice them, right? Right.